Okay, we are now joined in the interview room by Baylor head coach Scott Drew. His student athletes will be here in just a bit. So we will go to Coach first for an opening statement and then questions until our student athletes arrive. Coach.
Well, first, I want to thank God we had no injuries. Second, thoughts and prayers go to Coach Self and praying for a speedy recovery for him. And then I do want to thank the commissioner. I thought the ideas at the tournament were tremendous. I wish we could stay around and enjoy him longer, but really appreciate what he's done. As far as the game, really liked our togetherness, liked our energy, our execution offensively, 11 turnovers, shooting 45% and 48 from three. I might need reading glasses, so I think that's accurate. 92 from the free throw line. You win with all that. Game came down to the rebounding, and I think you really got to credit Iowa State. The coaches did a better job preparing their guys for the physicality and the toughness, and credit their players for kicking our butt on the glass. And that's something we pride ourselves in at Baylor, and it's frustrating for our team. And the good thing is we have a couple days to fix that and get ready for the NCAA tournament.
All right, Coach, thank you. Let's go to questions for our student athletes, Jalen Bridges and Adam Flagler. First question, guys, will be on the front row here on the left.
John Warner, Waco Tribune Herald. This is for Jalen. You guys have been a good rebounding team most of the year. Second straight game, you've had trouble against these guys. What do you feel like's happened there?
I would say that we just gotta have a better sense of urgency, more pride. You know, it's just rebounding is just about toughness and want to, and right now we don't have that. So,
Jalen, how did that feel when you got rolling, and obviously 28 points, a career game for you? What was kind of working for you other than just all the shots falling?
I was just trying to play with energy, affect the game, and credit to my teammates for finding me when I was open, getting me easy looks, and I just knocked them down today.
Other questions? Okay, I think we have one on the TV riser in the back again, so the microphone is going to you. All right?
I wish it wasn't such a long journey back here. Parker Ream, Fox 44 in Waco. This one's for Adam. Adam, you talked about before this game how it can't just be one or two players that carry the scoring load for this team. If you guys really want to win, you got to share the ball. How come that didn't get done today, and what do you guys need to do differently heading into the tournament?
I felt like we shared the ball pretty well. Jalen at the end of the day was hot, and we were trying to feed the hot hand. And it really wasn't the offense at the end of the day. We didn't take enough pride on the defense end with getting the full stop. The first shot, we were able to lock in and lock them up. But at the end of the day, if we can't get the rebound, they get second chance opportunities and daggers, it's going to hurt us, and it did. So we have an opportunity with this week to go back and practice and just really lock in on the things that we didn't execute on today. So.
Okay, next question will be here, left side aisle.
Jerry Hill, Baylor Bear Insider. Jalen, you hit your first 9 shots, but I think only had 2 shots over the last 10 or 11 minutes. What did they do, or did they do, to take that away from you?
I wouldn't say that they did anything in particular. I don't know. I feel like I don't try to force shots. Even if I am making shots, I'm still gonna play with them myself. And if I only took 2 shots, then that means I only thought I had 2 good ones. So.
Closing questions for our student athletes. We'll go here. On the
Darby Brown with KWTX in Waco. Adam, you talked about how you were looking forward to playing them again, coming off of that loss after senior night. Just how frustrating is this loss for you?
It's very frustrating, but I'm thankful that the Lord gave us this opportunity to be able to go and play against them. Credit them, amazing team, great coaching staff. But, we have an opportunity with, the tournament to get some momentum and get back on the right track, because it's terrible losing. I feel like at the end of the day, losing hurts more than winning, so.
Anything else for either one of the guys? No questions? Okay. We'll let you go back to the locker room, Adam and Jalen, and a few more interviews back there, and we'll keep Coach on stage for a few more minutes for questions. So thank you for coming. Questions now for Coach Drew. Coach here on the front row.
Scott, of course, y'all only played them a few days ago. What did y'all try to do different, and what do you think went wrong?
Well, we tried to get Jalen going on that matchup, and that worked. And then 12 assists, 11 turnovers, that worked. Offensively, 72 points against the number one defense in the conference, that worked. It came down to rebounding. It's period. It's it. Simple thing. Football, it's turnovers. Basketball, I mean, you got to rebound. And 22-11, normally we always win second chance points. Even if we break even, we win the game. So it was that simple. Want to, determination, effort, whatever you want to put in there, we got to do a better job. And as coaches, we'll do a good job this week prepping to make sure we spend enough time on rebounding.
Are they just, Scott, a bad matchup for you guys? Does that play a role into this? They've got great length. Mm-hmm. They got great size. I mean, how much does that play in? And
I mean, there's always. I mean, Superman's got kryptonite. So I mean, there are bad matchups, yes. But I think you got to credit Iowa State. TJ's a great coach. They got a great program. Their guys really competed. They really played hard. They made some shots. Lipsy was 5 for 10, and normally he's been struggling taking jumpers, and he made a couple big jumpers. We knew Gabe, we couldn't give him any threes, and he goes 6 for 11. So credit him for getting open, them finding them. And at the end of the day, the second shot's heart, toughness, want to. You can just put all you want in there, but we got to do a better job as coaches, making sure that we prep our guys to win the 50-50 battles.
But how do you coach effort? Like, how do you turn that around when you feel like effort
Come
seems
to practice
to be an
the
issue?
next couple days. We're going to have rebounding rims up for most of the days.
Okay, on the back row, right side.
Scott, another big game, but maybe the biggest game of Jalen Bridges' career today. But the guards went 9 of 31 from the field. It seems like they've been super hot this season, but they've lost it towards the end of the season. What do you guys need to do to get that back?
I think this is that time of year where, the Big 12 is the toughest conference. It does wear on you. And the NCAA tournament's new life, new excitement. The only perk to losing, we get an extra day off. Fresh legs always do help. But at the end of the day, if we're getting the right shots, we're going to make shots. Normally you play teams 2 and 3 times, everything's scouted, so shots become more difficult. And contested shots don't go in as much as uncontested shots. So it'll be nice playing people that don't have everything scouted. Hopefully we can get some better looks. Hopefully that can, Jalen, we got good looks for today. And we just got to get better looks for everybody else. And against good teams, Lipsy and Gabe I know Gabe was all conference, first team, all defense, but you could put Lipsy there too. He set the freshman steal record, and he's a tremendous on-ball defender. They're bigs, best ball screen defenders in the conference. So they do a lot of things well defensively.
We'll stay in the back here.
Yeah. Hey, Coach. So I know you always have a really positive outlook moving forward, and you play a defense like Iowa State back-to-back. It's got to be tough, but you also got to think third time could be third time a charm type of deal when you potentially see someone in the tournament in the first or second round with a similar defense like Iowa State. So do you think you're going to be prepared if you see a team like that in the first, second round?
Again, I loved everything we did except for the rebounding, and that should be the easiest thing to control. So we'll work on that, and I'm positive we'll work on that.
We'll take 2 more questions for Coach Drew here on the left.
Scott, a lot of injuries you all have dealt with recently. Langston, I don't need to run through the list for you. You know the guys you're coaching and the injuries you've had. How's that been challenging to get rotations down and figure out who's going to play what minutes or who will play whom? Like I talked to Jalen, he mentioned it was confusing for a second to have to play the 5, but then he figured it out. How's that been tough for the team with that situation?
I think everybody has injuries, and everyone has to overcome next man up. And we've had guys step up. We'll see. Hopefully, get Langston back for a couple days of practice before the NCAA tournament. That will help. I know John was feeling sore, and get him a little rest, help him feel better, get him some of his pop back.
And last question.
Scott McShafer, KSHB 41 here in Kansas City. You've known Bill for so long, and your job has so many stressors, and it takes a toll. And I know health doesn't always take the precedent. It should. How'd that news strike you, I guess, this morning?
We were all prayerful. I mean, at the end of the day, we're blessed to play a game, and God lets us do what we're passionate about. But life is short, and winning the game of life is the most important thing. And I love our Big 12 officials, but in heaven there are no bad calls, just so you know. So I'm excited about that, and no losses up there. So one day, I'm excited for that. But in the meantime, it just brings the reality how short life is, and hopefully we get them out soon.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thanks.
Good luck next week.
Thank you.